Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots, booters, shills, desolators, peasants, vassals. I'm a useful idiot. Well, let's get back to the serious stuff. And today I want to talk about a ghost army of shills on the social network. And once again, this brings us back to our old friends at DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. And that is a group of scientists who are subcontracted to the Defense Department to create the most cutting-edge technology for the military that's imaginable, and they have been doing that. And of course, I have a number of other videos on DARPA projects and DARPA itself, so feel free to check those out. But a little bit of background. Of course, there's a lot of censorship by corporations and government on social media websites. And for example, Facebook pays foreign employees to delete certain content based on a censorship list. And they also delete accounts created by Palestinian resistance groups, for example. So they have a political agenda like most corporations, and particularly when corporations are involved with government. Dig was caught censoring stories that were controversial or critical of the government, and Reddit did the same. So this is a common practice: Google, Facebook, YouTube, everyone. So, what's interesting to me is the development of a software program that creates multiple personas, and they call this, quote, persona management software, unquote. And our buddies at DARPA developed a program called Social Media in Strategic Communication, and it is used to detect and can counter purported propaganda campaigns on social media. And what it does is it creates algorithms which are aimed at discovering and tracking the, quote, formation, development, and spread of ideas and concepts, unquote. So if that doesn't sound Orwellian, I don't know what is. So now we have the military and corporations and government involved in this partnership where they use advanced technology to even address the formation, development, and spread of ideas and concepts. So the war on information gets amped up a little bit more. And they developed this program to answer needs for a persuasion, campaign structure, and influence operations. So that's the purpose of this, is to change public opinion. And it also has the ability to quickly flag rumors and emerging themes on social media. So they call this counter messaging. And so that's what this is all about. They want to help manipulate public opinion on social network, and they're using quite the advanced technology to do that. So I hope this whole idea is sinking in. The fact that we're out here on YouTube, for example, or you're talking about issues on Facebook, because we've already seen the results of that. And this is just another example of that. And it also tells us that we can't always be sure who we're interacting with on these social networks. So every citizen in this new era of the surveillance and police state has to be extra careful. So that's a sad commentary as well. So let's get back to this program, or these programs that are being developed. Some corporations and social networking sites use software bots and to create downvotes and to manipulate consensus. So a lot of times, for example, if a particular video on YouTube was attacked and had got a lot of negative feedback, then we can't be sure that it's not some government or corporate software bots that are manipulating public opinion by attacking our video and giving a lot of downvotes. So. CENTCOM, U.S. Central Command, announced in 2008 that a team of employees would be engaging bloggers who are posting inaccurate and untrue information, as well as bloggers who are posting incomplete information. And of course, that's all a matter of opinion, but there we have a direct quote that shows that the U.S. military actually has employees on their payroll who are engaging bloggers and engaging people in the social network to manipulate reality and to control information. So this is pretty sinister when you add it all up. And then they also have the software, and this is where it gets really interesting. This is the bottom line for me, that in persona management software, it manages online personas, allowing a person to assume the identities of as many fake people as they would like. And they can even use gaming geolocation services to make it appear as though select fake persons were at actual events. And there's a variety of social media tricks that can be used to add a level of realness to all fictitious personas. So how about that? So let's examine the story so far. We have DARPA, a group of scientists that work for the Defense Department have created software that can allow a single person to adapt a multitude of fake personas to battle what they call disinformation and spread propaganda through social networks in cyberspace. So, sounds pretty sinister all the way around. And then an Air Force contract with a corporation to develop software said in the description, quote, the software would require licenses for 50 users with 10 personas each for a total of 500. These personas would have to be replete with background, history, supporting details, and cyber presences that are technically, culturally, and geographically consistent. So how interesting is that? Now we can put a number on it. They can create 50 users with 10 personas each. So 50 users become 500 fake personalities that interact with you and I and anyone else in social networks like Facebook and YouTube. So this is a software too that can also create fake documents for discrediting groups. So that's another reason why we can't always trust all these documents that show up showing one thing or another on YouTube, in the blogosphere, and in the internet in general. So and they also went so far as to make sure that they had a secure virtual private network that could randomize the operator's IP address, making it impossible to detect that it's a single person orchestrating all these posts. So how interesting is this? Our friends at DARPA again, who essentially, to put it in a nutshell, we now have the potential for a security, military, or intelligence-run army of fake people manipulating and in some cases even manufacturing the appearance of public opinion. So this is a very powerful tool. This is the way that technology has advanced now to create ever better surveillance, propaganda, police state, public opinion manipulation, consensus. This is a part of our new Orwellian age, the persona management software. Fake people out there interacting with you to mold your opinion. I'm a useful idiot. Don't you be one too.